Lata Mangeshkar's voice reached every corner of the world, establishing a legacy so vast that the story of Indian music remains incomplete without her. This journey began when she was only 5, receiving her first lessons in music directly from her father. That early start turned into a life of total immersion. Her presence in the musical world was the result of decades of unwavering daily dedication to those initial lessons. Her father, Pandit Dinanath Mangeshkar, maintained a strict environment at home. He rarely shouted or scolded. Instead, a single serious look was enough to make the children understand their mistakes and obey. He ran a theatrical company where classical plays were the standard. Performances often started at 9 at night and continued until 3 in the morning, keeping the family surrounded by complex ragas and live instruments. During these performances, he demonstrated an incredible technical ability. He could shift the bass saw note, the root of the entire scale, while simming a raga, creating a completely new sound before perfectly returning to the original key. Growing up in this atmosphere of technical mastery and silent discipline provided the rigorous training required for her later career in the recording studio. Her father's most significant lesson wasn't about music, but about swabhiman, or self-respect. He taught her to stand by what is right and never bow down to anyone. As a young girl, she lived a life of simple dreams, imagining she would one day win medals and celebrating traditional festivals like Gudi Padwa and Holi with her siblings. This childhood ended abruptly with her father's death in 1942. At just 13 years old, she lost the luxury of being a child. She became the primary provider, responsible for her mother and 4 younger siblings. Driven by financial necessity, she began acting in films to support the family. She took the work despite a deep personal dislike for it, as her interest lay solely in singing. Her daily routine became a grueling marathon across Bombay. She spent her days running between different recording studios, often working from dawn until late into the night. She ignored the physical toll of this pace. Her mind stayed fixed on the immediate need to record as many songs as possible to meet her family's expenses. These early years were defined by a relentless fight for her family's survival. Recording technology in the 1940s was primitive compared to modern digital standards. Every sound effect had to be created physically in the room. For the song Ayaga Aniwala, the engineers needed a fade-in effect. To achieve this, Lata had to start far away from the microphone and walk toward it with silent, barefoot steps while singing. Even under this technical pressure, she remained accessible to everyone. She spent her breaks bonding with the chorus singers, sharing jokes, and keeping the atmosphere light. She successfully navigated the difficult technical constraints of the era while maintaining a deep sense of humility toward her peers. In her later years, she often reflected on the fading traditions of her youth, like the Mangala Gao festival, where women gathered to sing and dance for a new bride. These traditions reinforced her belief in the spiritual power of music. She respected the legends of masters like Tansen, whose voices were said to possess the strength to change the natural world. She treated music as a divine force, remaining deeply tied to her cultural and spiritual roots. Her life philosophy focused on the temporary nature of wealth and fame. She believed that while the body is transient, a person's good name and deeds are the only things that endure. Her career left behind a record of discipline, humility, and family devotion. She practiced self-respect in every professional decision she made. Lata Mangeshkar's journey demonstrates that technical mastery and personal dignity can exist in the same life.